All right, we're following a dangerous and massive winter storm weather as it stretches its way from the Central Plains all the way to the mid-Atlantic coast. We're talking about 1,500 miles. Nearly 70 million people, in fact, are under winter alerts for a dangerous mix of snow, ice, and wind gusts of up to 50 miles an hour. You're looking at time-lapse video right now in Kentucky showing just how fast the snow has been piling up there. And here's a scene in Topeka. 4 million people alone are under blizzard warning right there between Kansas and Missouri. Oh my gosh, that's blustery. Conditions there are especially intense. The National Weather Service warns the ice is so heavy, even emergency vehicles and snowplows are getting stuck. Officials urge residents to simply stay off the roads as it could take more than 24 hours for help to arrive. Flying, well, it's also potentially problematic. More than 1,900 flights are now canceled across the U.S. Meteorologist Elisa Raffa is tracking the latest conditions from the CNN Weather Center. This is bad, and it's only going to get worse.
Yes, because it is multi-hazardous, multifaceted for multiple regions across the country. We have winter alerts, but we also have severe weather with possible tornadoes as well. Here's a look at the storm, incredibly massive. The snow has been very heavy across parts of Kansas City and St. Louis, stretching towards Cincinnati. But look at all the lightning that comes down from Kentucky all the way down to the Gulf Coast. This storm is so dynamic. There's so much moisture and warm air feeding it, and it's rising so fast. We've had thunder snow and thunder sleet reported across parts of Missouri. You can see where we have some of that thunder sleet, again, parts of south central Missouri going into parts of Kentucky. We've got a mix of sleet and snow in St. Louis, all of that icing headed into Paducah. That could be a significant problem. Is the ice is what we're worried about. Now, the reason why we have so much going on with this one storm is because the temperature profile is really different depending on where you're at. You have deeper cold air with temperatures in the 20s from Indy to Cincinnati to Charleston. That's where you get all snow. You have temperatures flirting with freezing around Cape Girardeau, Bowling Green, parts of Kentucky, and that's where you get that icy mix, right? Because you have that temperatures are warmer upstairs in the atmosphere, then you have that freezing layer at the bottom, and it freezes that rain on contact and makes everything an ice skating rink. It's incredibly dangerous. Then you have warmer temperatures in the 40s, 50s, even some 60s as you get to the Gulf Coast, and that's where you have the thunderstorm risk. So again, the implications here, they're just so far spanning, more than 1,500 miles, blizzard warnings in effect from Wichita to Kansas City. You have the ice storm warning, south central Missouri into southern Illinois and parts of Kentucky, and the winter storm warning stretch all the way to D.C. D.C. is going to wake up with a sloppy mess, some of the most snow that they've seen in recent years as all of this starts to move eastward. Plus, on top of this, we have a new tornado watch that was just issued for parts of Mississippi. This goes through 9 o'clock this evening. You can see the line of strong and severe storms stretching all the way back into East Texas. All of this comes with the threat for multiple tornadoes. Some of them could be strong and damaging winds. You can see we have multiple tornado warnings in effect right now for parts of southern Arkansas, northern Louisiana here, and the push of 60-mile-per-hour damaging winds. This area, by the way, still cleaning up from the tornado outbreak that we had last weekend. So again, a potent dynamic storm, multiple hazards between the winter snow and ice and the more spring-like severe weather, all of that warm, moist air just feeding all of this. So this all continues to move east as we go through the day today. You've got the heavy snow trying to exit St. Louis overnight tonight, and then it pushes east towards the D.C., Philly metros as you go into tomorrow morning. A line of storms, you wake up to that in Atlanta as that continues to stretch down the Gulf Coast. All of this exits tomorrow afternoon. You have some snow on the backside of this for some of the Appalachian Mountains, and that will continue through the day. The snow forecast, the footprint again, pretty far reaching. Could find some totals 6 to 12 inches, some higher totals from parts of southern Ohio going into Virginia there. Some totals could eclipse 1 foot. Plus you have all of the ice concerns as well, up to 3/4 of an inch of ice. That would cause problems because the ice weighs down tree limbs and power lines. So we're looking at the possibility of long-standing power outages as well.
Oh my goodness, inches of ice and at least a foot of snow in some parts. That's pretty bad. All right, thank you so much. Keep us posted, Elisa. Appreciate it.